It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show.
Calon FM.
Right, so what can you go and see tonight, I hear you ask?
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
So here we go then. On Tuesday night of this week, I ventured up to Theatre Clwyd. Ooh, now, it was for my very first visit of the year up to Theatre Clwyd, and I went to see the superb production of The Little Matchgirl, presented by the Bristol Old Vic and Shakespeare's Globe Theatre Company. The Little Matchgirl tells the story of a young homeless girl who spends her cold, bitter nights on the streets. Incidentally, the Little Matchgirl is played by a puppeteer, worked superbly by Edie Edmondson. Amazing how someone can make you feel so emotional by the use of a puppet, but there you go. The Little Matchgirl. Now, the Little Matchgirl's only solace is her box of matches, which, once struck, take her with the help of Old Shut-Eye, played again brilliantly by Niall Ashdown, on an adventure in the form of a Hans Christian Andersen story. Now, we are treated to their tales of The Emperor's New Clothes, The Princess and the Pea, and Thumbelina. And it was after the show that I actually caught up with Thumbelina herself in the shape of actress Katy Owen. And as this show is quite a difficult one to pinpoint the genre of, I started by asking Katy just to define the way that the show is presented.
It's a bit of a mishmash of lots of things, really. You've got your puppetry in there. It is massively a storytelling piece, but also it's oddly political because it reflects on this massive surge of homelessness we've had in the country at the moment, and I think it captures that quite well and quite movingly. And The Little Matchgirl, it was first made at a time when the refugee crisis was huge, and so The Little Matchgirl almost represents a little refugee figure, and she's incredibly moving. She doesn't speak, she just appears, and
it is,
and that's quite a wonderful thing. And then you've got the silly elements, the farcical elements, the slapstick, and the Morecambe and Wise-esque elements to it, which I love playing and doing. And it's incredibly physical as well, so you've got all that going on, all your dancing, your singing. I mean, it's non-stop. I'm pouring with sweat within 10 minutes.
It seems very up to date.
Yeah.
Is it a brand new written play?
It's brand new. It's an adaptation of the Hans Christian Andersen tales, but Emma adapted it along with a writer called Joel Horwood.
Right.
And it was first done at Shakespeare's Globe in 2016, and this is its sort of second incarnation.
Same cast, same...
No, completely different cast this time. So we're all brand new to it. We started last November, and then we opened at Bristol Old Vic, and we've been playing there over Christmas, and you're our first touring venue that we've visited.
Really?
Yeah.
And how do we fare?
Oh my lord, do you know what we were all saying today? We walked in, I am Welsh, so I'm biased, but everyone was like, it's breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
It's huge, the theatre is delightful, the audience were warm, they were up for it.
Yeah.
Laughing along, joining in. I was like, thank you, my country, you have not let me down or failed me in any way.
Well, I think it's a bit of a shock, actually, because I'm not 100% sure what I was expecting to see, but I wasn't expecting to see what I saw. I mean, when you're rehearsing something like that, is it like mainly the input of the actors to sort of say, why don't we try this, why don't we do that, or is it basically what we did last time?
Yeah, this was odd. The first time it happened, I think the actors were very free to go, try a bit of this and try a bit of that. This time, obviously they had that sort of sketch of what the show was, and to a certain extent, because of time pressures, we were expected to sort of take some of that stuff on, the structure.
Yeah.
But what Emma's really good at, and I've worked with Emma now consistently for 5 years, she's really good at letting each actor go, oh, let me try this, oh, let me try that. So
Yeah.
you can sort of craft characters as you go along, and she'll just sort of shape it and make it better.
Yeah.
So particularly for comedy and stuff like that, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
She'll just let you try stuff. So yeah, there's a big amount, and still in the show we're encouraged to improvise. There are moments where we don't know, or we take each other by surprise, and that's always quite.
Well, there was a
good
lovely
fun.
moment when the match went out.
Yeah.
And it just went, oh, look, great.
Yeah.
It tickled me to death because it's just one of them things that can only happen tonight.
Exactly.
It probably won't happen again.
No.
Whatever.
And it's glorious when that happens,
Yeah.
as long as you have a laugh with it and go, and you're
It was
honest
so
about
funny.
it.
She just suddenly went out. Can I do it? No, it's all right. Just crack on.
Exactly, crack on.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And audiences pick up on that. They love little, like you're saying, they love little swat the thing, don't they?
Yeah. That's all right.
There we are. Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you say you did it in the Globe, or is it?
No, we're about to go back there. We're going to the Sam Wanamaker Playhouse, which is it's not the main space at the Globe, the big open air space. It's the smaller Jacobean space. And it's all traditionally done. It's all wooden. It's very ornate, and it's all lit by candles.
Right.
And so that'll be fun.
Sounds
There's no
marvellous.
artificial lighting. It'll all be lit by candles. And Emma initially made the show for that space, and the reason why she chose the little Matchgirl is because she thought, well, matches, candles, it'll lend itself really well to that space. So that's why she made it for that space. But when we tour, obviously we don't have the beautiful candlelit Jacobean, but we use artificial lighting, and it works. It's one of those shows that seems to bend well to any theatre you take it to.
Yeah.
And this theatre, I mean, I really like it. It's just got a nice feel to it. It's open, and it's huge, but it's intimate. You can speak to people face to face, and you can have that immediate contact with the audience.
Yeah.
Whereas somewhere like Bristol, you didn't get that so much because it's deep and dark, and so you lose that eye contact with people.
Yeah. Oh, I absolutely loved it. As I say, couldn't second guess how it was going to go tonight. You don't know what time of day it is. A lot of things when you go and see a show, you know basically how it's going to pan out. With this, you didn't know what was coming next. It's just a brilliant piece of storytelling. Unbelievable.
Well, that's Emma Rice is really fantastic at structuring something, so you think you're on one type of journey, and you go, oh yeah, I get what this is a comedy, or this is a bit of puppetry, and then suddenly she'll floor you and take you by surprise, and I think that's the point of theatre, and so it doesn't happen very often. In lots of plays you can go and see, you don't feel anything, and she's really good at making an audience feel something, taking them by surprise, or 1 minute you're laughing, 1 minute you're crying, and that's her particular genius. I think.
Well, I think that's exactly what it is. It's a work of genius. So there you go. That is the Matchgirl playing up, the little Matchgirl, to give it a full title. Playing up at Theatre Clwyd, and it closes today, so if you want to go see it, you better get your socks on. It kicks off this afternoon at 2:30 for the matinee, and 7:30 this evening. I will give you the contact details in a moment, because next week, from the 6th of February until the 10th of February, a small run from the Royal Court Theatres, Rita Sue and Bob 2, and that's been directed by Theatre Clwyd favourites Kate Wasserberg. Rita Sue and Bob 2 caused a little bit of controversy at the time, and causing a little bit of controversy now. That's playing up at Theatre Clwyd next week, but you can go and see The Little Matchgirl today for the box office 01352 701 521. That's 01352 701 521. Or indeed, if you live in the Wrexham area, you can go next Saturday to go and see Aladdin, as I said earlier. That's with the Wrexham and District Pantomime Company, and a few other little notes for your diary for the William Aston Hall. The 22nd of February, Rebecca Ferguson, remember Rebecca from the X Factor? She's coming to town. And then in March, we've got the Overtones on the 2nd of March. The 5th of March, we've got Feeder, brilliant. And then on the 15th of March, Paul Young's coming to town, supported by China Crisis. And brace yourselves, on the 16th, the day after, Sweet are coming and with their 50th homecoming gig, and all the money is going to Wrexham AFC. That is Sweet on the 16th of March. Then at the William Aston Hall on the 23rd of March, we got comedian Tom Allen. Then on the 25th of March, comedian Paul Chowdhury. Brilliant. Then the South, who were formerly the Beautiful South, on the 7th, I should say, of April. And then the 11th of April, Kim Wilde. And then on the 15th of April, Heather Small. And a couple more. Comedian Roy Chubby Brown is coming to town on the 28th of April. And then the 5th of May, comedian Tom Stade. All those things are coming to the William Aston Hall here in Wrexham Town, and that's all obviously at the Glyndŵr University. The box office number for them is 0844 888 991, 0844 888 991. Or to go and see anything at Theatre Clwyd, 01352 701 521. That's 01352 701 521. Go ahead, support your local theatres, girls and boys. They won't be there forever if you don't.
It's the beginning of the end, so you might as well set fire to your friends.